Hey guys, welcome back to the last part of my PvP for Beginners series. In this part, we will be discussing team building and how you can build a good team yourself. There are a few basic steps you need to follow when building a team. First of all, make sure you have all the necessary equipment. Secondly, think of what playstyle suits you the best. The three basic examples being offense, balance, and stall. After that, you need to think of a doodle you want to base your team around. For example, offense you can base your team around a wool freeze. For balance, you can base it around a combination of doodles. And for stall, you don't really have to base it around anything, as stall's playstyle requires a lot of things to sync together to handle every possible combination of doodle. Remember that a team needs both an offensive and defensive core, irrespective of the playstyle. For this video, we will be building a balance team and basing it around a wool freeze offensive core. When you're building an offensive core, you need to make sure that the core can deal with almost everything that can be threatening to it. Let's talk about Wolfreeze a little bit. Wolfreeze has amazing coverage and is the second fastest in the game right now, thanks to its rush trait, first being Hibiscus. Wolfreeze has Iced, Beast, Toxic, and Melee coverage, which hits everything it struggles against. However, melee walls like Garlic and Skadine counter Wolfreeze because of their amazing traits. Garlic and Skadine both don't have very high attacking stats, but covering both of their weaknesses is physically impossible. However, Bionotic can comfortably swap in on both of these while keeping them in check, as it forces them out. Bionotic can also prevent a lot of threats from going crazy, especially things like Springling that rely completely on their trait. Next up, we need something that can apply pressure on the magical side, since Wolfreeze covers the melee side. In order for us to come up with a magical attacker, we need to look at any common weaknesses on our team. Currently, both Bionotic and Wolfreeze are weak to Spark, and we have no real way to hit the Spark types back. Our next member needs to cover the Spark weakness while being able to apply good offensive pressure and keep up momentum. Boltatoo fits most of these criteria as it has access to hit and run and the trait Conductor. Now that our offensive core is complete, let's move on to our defensive core. Our team is really weak to Clangatang, which is going to be on many teams because of its meta relevancy, so we need something that deals with it. Moss and Skadine are the best options available right now, and choosing between these two will highly depend on the state of our team, as Moss has better utility with Harmony and Curse, but no recovery, while Skadine has recovery, but no real damaging moves and worse utility. We'll be going with Moss, as cursing and sleeping something like Medicro, which often swaps in on it, is really good, as our team is weak to Medicro. Next, we are adding Clangatang, which is a very flexible doodle and can be used on almost any team, usually performing very well. Its ability to deal with Medicro, thanks to Curse Cloak, makes it an excellent candidate for a defensive core. Clangatang can also be really threatening once things like Moss that keeps it in check are dealt with. Now for the last member, we again look for common weaknesses on our team. Mold is one duo that can hit everything on our team for super effective damage, other than Wolfreeze, which won't be taking hits anyways. We need something that can swap it on Mold and threaten it out, and we need a toxic type on our team to remove lingering poison, which can be really annoying to deal with. The best option available to us in this scenario is Cerebral Pod. Not only can it force Mold out, but it can swap it on hit and runs and punish them through spiky thorns. Cerebropod's trait makes swapping way easier and an excellent last member for our team. I hope you learned something from this series. These videos took a lot of work and there's much more to come, so please feel free to subscribe as it helps me know that you all want more. Thanks for watching. Scorch, out.